cool new robots. Yeah. Okay, so before we get into our third-party product panel preview, per usual, I just want to go over a few ground rules for the Frank Welker panel tonight at 6. Now, some of you might have noticed I was taping off the first 5 rows here. The first 5 rows in the middle section are reserved for our VIP ticket holders, the ones wearing the orange wristbands. Now, the panel will be reserved for weekend pass holders, so anyone with a day pass at the end of the 5 o'clock panel will be asked to leave, and priority seating is given to the weekend pass holders. We will ask you not to live stream the Frank Welker panel. We will be recording it for the TFcon YouTube channel. So, those who have weekend passes, you can stay in the room. You just can't sit in the first 5 rows. Those are for the VIP ticket holders. All right. We will re-announce these throughout, just to make sure everyone knows that we're all copacetic. But for right now, let's welcome our panelists up to the front. Big round of applause for Ryan, Sheehy. You can let them introduce themselves.
Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Hey, everyone.
What's up?
Thanks for joining us. Big round of applause for all of the TFcon staff who helped tirelessly. Johnny, Paul, Evan, they were non-stop to help bring this all together. Without them, this doesn't happen. So I'd like to introduce a very special friend and guest of the show, Sam. Sam from Sam Makes Toys, or Sam's Forge.
Hello.
He's going to be hosting with me. We're going to maybe scoot over here a little closer to the screen so we can point at stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So, I apologize. My PowerPoint crashed like right after I finished the panel, and I was like, I forgot to do the title card, so this looks like shite. So, my mistake. But your host for the panel, myself, I'm Ryan on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. And Sam on Twitter is Sam Makes Toys. Check us out. I try and bring as much third-party news to people as I can, and Sam is just an amazing artist.
Thank you.
And you do some impressive work. So, on to the first slide. A new company called Defense. Defense is going to be doing some Fall of Cybertron, kind of Legends adjacent scale figures.
It seems about Legends.
Yeah.
Given Grimlock is a big boy.
Yeah, it's about 5.5 inches.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's a pretty neat looking early render. You can see there the dyno mode. Again, not bad for this size. It doesn't look finished, but it's on its way.
It's clearly a bit of work in progress, but it's looking great.
Yeah.
And, Full Cybertron, always popular.
I'm very impressed with the clean back. Oh, everything's jumping.
We'll come back to that.
Everything's very clean back. So that's pretty cool. Mechanical Skull Studio, they last year did an Armada.
Yeah, they did
Starscream
Starscream
and a Legend scale, and it's just incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It made them my immediate company to watch because that Starscream's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was very well done. Good engineering. I like the different options for the swords. And the Minicon didn't transform, but it looked good clipped in. So they're gonna keep going with the Armada style figures. Obviously, the next one after that is going to be Demolisher.
Yeah, seeing this one, I'm so excited because it's a great Armada design and he's got such a good eye for bringing out what's great about these designs.
Yeah, I think it looks wonderful. You can see here. This thing is, the range, it's just jumping. I apologize. I might have to stand a little closer over here. I don't think it's reaching the thing here.
I'll follow you.
So, obviously his kind of cartoon attack mode. And you can see him here with the Starscream mold that they had. And that's obviously getting some retools as well.
Which would Skyboard head or round? They both use the same big fin head.
Yeah, I think it looks neat.
Just glad I'm getting more of them, really. Any excuse to buy this guy.
You can see their super mode with a small Alexis figure to go with. So more from those guys coming soon. I think what they really want to do is they want to take their time to make sure everything's done first, and then kind of release more images closer to the time that it's ready to go. So we might not hear from them for a little bit, but that's a good preview of what's coming.
I'm just happy to see more from them at all.
Yeah, same. More Unicron trilogy for sure.
By the Star Scroll.
Yeah. So our friends at New Age, they actually had a good first for us this time. New Age actually sent us the Romulus test sample. So thanks to actually a friend, the show Mag Motion helped get that to us as well. So that was really nice. So you see here, this Romulus, he's kind of a Earthrise scale.
Yeah,
Not quite 86, but
I call it mainline scale.
yeah, mainline scale. Oh man, come on. Here we go. Here's his gun mode, looks sharp.
I mean, it shows how good they are at any scale, really. Like, this looks incredible. Like, this is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But it's for your mainline collection. It's really incredible.
And it's a very detailed, like he's got wrist articulation, he's very posable, he's very light.
You can see the ab crunch there.
Yeah. Clean looking back. Jobby would be happy.
I take it back. He's cleaner than the masterpiece. It's incredible.
And they're also doing a toy version to go along with the cartoon version. This figure is just kind of
I think this is going to end up basically almost exactly the size of that original.
I think
like,
so, yeah.
Like if you had the original toy, this is probably going to do a whole different level of like nostalgia delivery.
Yeah. So you can see there that it's got the toy face tube and the yellow eyes, the scooped brow. And you see some of the accessories. He's got the toy sword that goes with the kind of nice shiny metallic look. Gun mode looks cool too. Good gun.
I love that the sword is unpainted, like the toy.
Like the toy.
They've really delivered on it.
So continuing their season 1 mini bots, season 2 mini bots, trying to flesh that stuff out. Oddball here looks incredible for the size. He's going to be very small along with the rest of their.
I mean, I was blown away looking at this.
Yeah.
Like Warpath is one of those designs that just fights you in adaptation, and they've nailed it. It's incredible.
What I like is they actually found a good little accessory for him in his blast effect. Like you can hear him. Like you can hear an image. And New Age recently teased this on their social medias. People knew this was coming. The text was there. He's a good-looking little fella, and obviously with gears comes Swerve. I think they really nailed the look of these guys.
They absolutely have. I mean, it's and think about how small these are going to be. Like the level of engineering that New Age is now putting into toys, small enough to inhale, is incredible. It's beyond belief.
I love
You
playing
can't
with
stop me.
But if you actually drop one and it goes under the couch, it's gone.
Finally,
Every time.
it's now shaking again.
So a little bit more of the look of it with the nice alt mode.
I mean, this is really clean almost.
Some nice principal photography from them. Yeah.
Actually, I think that's the first shot of the vehicle, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's, again, incredibly clean. What a cute little tank.
It's great. It's great. There we go. Just to kind of show you, it looks like he's going to be around the same size and scale for their bumblebee.
And that bumblebee is
Engineering genius.
so small. They started strong and they've gotten stronger. It's really cool to see.
We've got some great stuff, so look forward to more from New Age shortly. So Icon 3D Lab, so they do some 3D printed stuff. I believe they're in the dealer room. We have some other really good 3D artists out there, like Nonef. Nonef's out there too. I know he was. What's that? And it may be. You're right. So we'll see here. They got some stuff to come up here for the Legend scale figures. It looks good.
He always needs a throne.
Yeah. Nice weapon storage in the back, and it fits really well. So they're also doing a Legend Scale Art Command Center, and it's available now on our website.
That does look kind of brilliant.
And what I love about it, it's got that toon aesthetic. It's detailed, but it's very soft.
No, it's the right balance,
Yeah.
and for Legends, it's the perfect scale to have. Just, a proper little art setup.
Yeah. And you can see there, to give you an idea of how it would look with some Legends figures in it, I think the scale is
It's perfect.
spot on.
Legends is the place to do these elaborate displays and stuff, and I'm glad that they're making them.
It's really hard to do that with masterpiece style stuff. Like, no one has a whole basement that they can, flesh out a whole scene with. These fit nicely on a shelf. So the ARC charging station and ARC storage are available separately as well. It just gives you the ability to create a nice little scene in your own displays. Obviously, figures are not included. Probably highlight that.
What the
What
hell?
a chip.
It's the sort of thing that might struggle to sell, as much as an Optimus Prime would. But I'm glad that they're here to fill in that gap, because there's plenty of people who want this stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a big gap between those, there's plenty of people who want it, and this is the only way you can get it, and they do a great job.
And it's a wonderful option for a face to have. So you can see here, they're also their Legend Scale Arc and Nemesis display risers, which I think are wonderful. And it comes with a little accessory holding stand, which I love accessories, but I hate finding a place for them. I think this fills that.
Annoyingly necessary.
Yeah.
It's actually very helpful.
But that's the right size for good risers. That way you can kind of stack your stuff up. And I think I'll be getting a couple as well. So check out the Icons 3D Lab website and get yours today. I like the con purple they got right.
Everything looks better in Nemesis purple.
Yeah.
It always does.
So Iron Factory. Iron Factory has their Lionel Kaiser Sablon display case. And this is the first time we've got a figure of Death Cobra.
This is the only time we're ever going to get a figure of Death Cobra, and I adore them for doing it.
Yeah. What's wonderful is it has all the different options. It has the breast force member. It turns into a gun. They have the fake gun and the fake chest. If you want to have all those different display options that are cleaner looking, he comes with a melee weapon as well. The little Cobra's adorable.
It's great.
Yeah.
Snake attack.
And they all come with little bits and pieces to combine the
I
weapons.
think that's like a staff and then a rotor blade.
Yeah. Very nice attack helicopter. The little gun turret on the front of the tip, I think, is a nice little detail.
Best Death Cobra alt mode ever.
And even though Death Cobra never had a chance to combine in the TV show, he combines with the figure as well. So they found a way to turn him into the arm mode. And then if you want, you can have all of them combined as well. So one arm who's not combined as an arm can attach to the back as a backpack. And it works with Death Cobra as well. He can attach to the back as like a rotor kind of helicopter thing.
It's great to include a way to make use of it.
Yeah.
Because I would always have gotten all of them because Death Cobra's too good again to make. I love it.
Yeah, I think the head sculpt is amazing. I think the overall
But
figure.
brings them all together.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice bit of completed.
Yeah. And I like how crazy the weapons are. Each figure comes with a little set of weapons that can all combine into the big wacky weapon that he uses in the show. So they're also retooling their Fallen, and it kind of looks like he's. Who did we see we thought it was? Like Fernicus?
Yeah, like that's about as close as I can think in a Transformer space. It seems to just be retooling an amazing toy into something just really cool.
They took the devil and made him more of the devil.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it looks amazing. So it's got new head, chest. I believe the arms new, the hip skirts are new. They retooled a lot of this thing to make it more demonic looking, and I think it's
not enough fire.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough fire the first time around, and there might be this time.
I like that they retooled the kind of the sword just to be the one there.
Yeah, that's great. Join us next year for nothing but fire.
Yeah, just fire out on kids. The next one's just like. But I think he looks incredible. I can't wait to see it like kind of backlit.
Yeah, no, this is a toy that's going to photograph incredibly, and maybe it's a reference we're not getting, but if ever a toy is justified, we just did it because it was cool.
Yeah.
This thing is doing it because that's ridiculous.
And I like that the tank also has this kind of like turret siege mode. And they did some really nice photography with it too, just to really bring out how cool this thing looks. And for the size and scale, like it's not taking up a ton of space on your show.
No. Doing a Legends figure, rule of cool.
Yeah. No, and I think it looks
Low commitment.
So, and that's not too far out, I think. They've already got most of the tooling done, so that should be really shortly. But that's about it from Iron Factory for this time, but keep an eye out, because I know they have a lot more coming. They have their Samurai Stunticons. That's going to be really neat.
Oh, those things. I'm excited for those things.
I think they got a couple more Samurai figures, like their Sunstreaker and Redler are coming out soon.
It's a good gimmick. You know,
TFC.
do something creative.
Yeah. So TFC Toys started their Abominus Combiner like 45 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it got put on hiatus indefinitely. And there's stuff that
I'm glad to hear that reaction because I'm really glad it's getting finished.
yeah, no, I think it looks pretty good. It looks like they're having a hand from one of the newer companies, Craftsman Toys, are assisting with this. So Jakiro is the final member of the Satan Combiner. He looks good. He's got that typical TFC look to him. It's thick.
I mean, as time went on, their designs they kept the sort of bulk and chunk, but they became very clean.
Yeah.
Like stuff comes together very well.
No, it's flat.
I like how big its gun is. Like it's the leader gun, you know.
Yeah.
And when it's in combine mode, all the other guns from the other figures merge into the gun to create the super.
It was when I saw this dragon mode that I thought I might actually just get Jakiro because that's great.
You know, I think they've done an incredible job finally releasing this. I know so many fans have been wanting this for. It's one of those things that every TFcon people come up and they go, "What's going on with this?"
Yeah.
Like, what do you know? I really wish I could do more then that I do now. But
Because it was a promising set to begin with.
Yeah.
It sucks when something like this stalls out.
and they had some really good figures. Like their Piranacon was awesome.
I'm still hunting for that thing. I will. It's such an impressive set.
So he's looking sharp in his twin-headed dragon mode. Come on, remote. Oh, there's the team together. The team looks good. The beasts all look good together.
I mean, they did a really good job on the designs, and Abominus fits so well with the sort of stylized way TSC do their things. But it works really well on Monsterbots.
Yeah. And he works really well combined.
That's a pretty solid body shot there.
It looks really good together. And I like how the gun comes together too. It's not crawled to the side. You know, it all looks very well thought out.
I mean, that is probably the best proportions on any combiner they've ever done. Like, that's a clean bot.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to teeter over. That I don't know. I don't know. I would hope they would.
I mean, yeah, I would certainly hope so. If ever they were going to, now would be the time.
Yeah, now would be the great point to do
I mean,
it.
TFC are well known. They do a lot of box sets after the fact as well. So my guess would be if you want to get it, there'll be a chance to get it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nice close-up look at the chest and the head. So keep an eye on TFC. They're going to hopefully soon. And Craftsman Toys. Craftsman Toys has started on a legend scale Computron.
A lot of people were starved for Computron, so you know, I saw a lot of buzz around this with the first images leaked.
And it looks good. It looks like nose cone here, or the drill is just about ready to go. I've seen some videos, stop motion videos out there.
Start to see the videos come out of China that imply it's
Yeah.
moments from release.
It's a very good looking drill mode. And it's a good looking foot. That's a mighty fun looking foot.
Yeah, no,
Does the job. The next member out of that is going to be Motor, their version of Afterburner. He's not quite the two-wheel
Trying to move my foot up.
motorcycle or Tron bike that he was originally. He's more like a three-wheeler now. But I think it still looks pretty good. He looks very posable for a Legends figure.
I'm sure it'll be a functionality thing.
Yeah.
You know, it probably will make the toy better in ways we can't see.
Yeah. Like that? That looks good.
Yeah. I mean, it still looks like a fast space thing.
Yeah.
And that's really all we want from an active.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, it's going to be combined as an
The
arm.
logo is in the back.
So, I think we have an arm picture here coming up. Arm picture here coming up. There we go.
There you go.
It's a damn good looking arm.
Yeah. I like the guns kind of attached to the forearm here.
Well, there's also a very clear elbow split,
Yeah.
and that always makes them look better.
Yeah, and not just the knees of the legs for the elbow. We're past that. And there he is with Razor. You can see the team leader is just a little bit larger than Watts,
Yeah.
which is nice to see. You want that kind of team leader look.
But it's also sort of in scale with the Limbots, because they're doing some of the pass forming stuff for combined mode, which does work pretty well, and people are cool with these days. And you know, it absolutely helps the team as bots cohesively.
Well, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this because I love legend scale stuff. I think it's a very stylized version of his gunship. It doesn't look like it has his third turret mode.
That's
Which,
fine.
you know, I'm not going to cry over it.
It's a nice feature, it's a G1 feature, and if it makes the toy worse, then we'd rather not have
I'd rather abandon that. But it looks good together with the drill. And just a good look at how that torso comes together.
it looks great.
And just a kind of a early preview of what the combined mode of tactical mode will look like. And I think that's about it for Craftsman Toys. We keep an eye on social media for more updates as they come available.
I mean, being able to have Technobots in any Legends collection will be
Welcomed.
yes, very welcomed.
And so Collection Space has done some kind of cute versions of figures. They did Bumblebee and they did...
I'd use those words as well.
Yeah. Well, now the next one they have coming out is Starfleet.
That looks good.
I think this looks better than the Bumblebee.
So this is interesting. While I don't know if these are specifically for me, this is a way more Transformer-as Transformer than the Bee was.
Yeah.
There's more going on here. The transformation, the engineering does seem a chunk more involved.
Yeah.
So, if you did the concept, this is going to be a better toy.
And I think, it fills a very specific niche.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but it doesn't mean it's not for everyone.
But so you can just make whatever you want to make, really.
Yeah. It's neat to see how much of the stuff of the kibble comes off. And as you see here in its jet mode looks good, but it looks like you can also have that jet mode available to you. I think the kibble parts come off and turn into like a jet on its own.
Yeah, so this looks like a second jet mode if you just remove the sort of robot kibble on the wings and stuff, which is an interesting way of doing it. Yeah. With the Bumblebee, you could also remove the kibble, but it was just a pile. So, like, this is innovating on its concepts.
Yeah, and I like how it kind of looks like an R-wing from Star Fox. It's just a neat look.
It's a good looking jet.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi aircraft.
By doing a space jet, they're able to work in more of the robot into the vehicle, and you know, like the Beaver is a Beetle. So I like it. It works better as a transforming figure. I think it is it's a step up for them.
I agree. It's a sharp-looking vehicle mode too. But she comes with different faces and different hands. It'll come with a bunch of different weapon accessories, the blades. I like how the gun can kind of flip out from rocket to Bell Ray.
It's there's a lot more toy going on here with this figure. I do dig that.
Okay. And it comes with a display base as well that can store the little bits and help hold the figure up in flight mode or in robot mode. So make toys. So Make Toys has an exclusive guide.
It's my favorite sequel. It's always been my favorite sequel.
Yeah, deep blur or light blur?
It just reminds me of one of the machines.
I think it's like midstream. But that one's limited to 200 pieces.
It's still a great model.
It holds up. It hasn't had a whole lot of degradation, as far as I understand. It looks good. If you have the space on your shelf for that many seekers, more power to you.
Yeah.
I don't. But it looks good in general. It looks good. I don't have them. And Make Toys actually said their improved highbrow prototype, and that's in the display room as well.
I would have loved it if it was in the slides.
Yeah.
But if you want to see the highbrow, it's quite easy to see.
Yep. They didn't have the photography ready for Grand Vine when they sent the figure, so we didn't get the images of the figure, just of the exclusive. So if you want to see it, please go back to the display area. They have one there to see in both mode and
They're not hiding though. He's in there.
He's definitely in there.
Go take a good look at him. I certainly already have.
So Iron Trans came out with a Star Saber about a year ago.
Possibly 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but it was nice. It was a nice stylized Star Saber. And recently they announced that they're going to be finishing that kind of set with the Lion King.
Like what's in their slides.
So Lion King here will be compatible with their Star Saber.
Same sort of like hard kind of super robot styling that I really dug on Star Saber.
So you can
And it's a nice stylized version of it. Yeah, it's obviously a G1 figure, but it's different enough that
I can see it fitting as JG1 stuff. Yeah, I can see it working. I'm certainly planning to use it.
there he is combined with Star Saber, but he's also got like an extra chest to give him a little bit of a variation from it.
And yeah, I kind of adore this actually. Normally I find the Star Saber, the Victory Saber combinations that are like changed and tweaked and added to don't land for me. This does actually in a real way. Might just be that I like Dinah Xenon.
That's a good way to look at it. So Bingo Toys. Bingo Toys have a lot of cool stuff to show today.
Bingo Toys, I was surprised looking through this one.
So we were talking earlier about Computron.
A big
So
Computron.
this one's not a legend scale provider. This is a new masterpiece scale.
yes.
Followed up by Einstein.
I think he's my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
Just there's something about that squared off. Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah. And the combiner's name would be Galileo. You can see here some just group shots together.
I mean,
It'll be masterpiece scale.
yeah.
22 inches. Go.
You can see that, you know, they're a bit stylized, but I think they bridge a nice place where they're still very clearly the G1 guys.
It's not slavishly cheap.
Yeah, but given it's the Technobots and they're a Cybertron through,
I was gonna say
I think it's way easier to sort
I
of
didn't get it out.
accept
say,
that.
Those lines.
Yeah.
Variant.
I like how the feet are just hanging off the back. I don't mind that.
I mean, we're certainly not starved for Technobots anymore.
No, we have lots of options.
Yeah, I don't like
Brains
keeping
and
it out.
balls.
Really.
And I like how you can see, like in this picture here, the guns on strafe aren't attached, but you can still have the weapons kind of extended on it for that more G1 flavor. So we're going to see more from Bingo Toys in the future, so keep an eye on socials for more updates on Bingo Toys.
I'm always excited when a company branches out into bigger and better things, and so I'm really curious to see how this goes and what comes next.
So Magic Square. Magic Square have done Legends scale figures for quite a long time, and they had a really amazing Optimus Prime in that Masterpiece scale, and they have Brawl just recently released in the Masterpiece scale.
Yeah, something of a shot heard around the world there.
Yeah, and it's very clean looking. It's very G1. I mean, tank is a leg is a tank.
Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward. But he's got incredible posability. And he looks good in that whole Masterpiece collection. Like the MMC one's dope. You can't take that away from him. It's just a nice option.
It's just a brilliant, like, tune as to, like, Raw, and it really shows how high the Legends game is now, that you can take a Legends figure, scale it to Masterpiece, and go, yeah, that's a damn good Masterpiece.
So they're going to retool their original Shockwave, I think they call it Spock. Retool him so he can be held by the combiner hand.
Yeah, some slightly different leg detailing sort of
Yeah.
tags into the hands, I think.
Yeah, so that one is Legends here, but here's their Masterpiece Swindle. Really clean. I like the grin on his face.
Yeah. You gotta get the face sculpt right for a second.
Like he looks lazy. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And again, it translates shockingly well
Seats
from
are really
Legends
good.
to Masterpiece. There seems to be a bit more changed with Swindle than there was with Raw. There's a few more cleanup areas, the seats come out the thighs, but fundamentally it's the same toy. And again, it's damn impressive.
And I like that gunmetal on the weapons as well, and even on the stand. He's an impressive foot.
Yeah, leg, good leg.
Is it? No.
They look good together.
I think the same thing.
So that's it for Magic Square for now. But keep an eye on our socials. We'll have more coming very soon. I'm really excited to see what they're doing.
This is
Here.
coming incredibly quickly. Raw was recent. Swindle was moments ago.
So 01 Studios.
Devastator.
All right, so get ready. They got a lot of stuff to show. They announced a little while back their own version of the Constructive lines. So here you see Catastrophe.
I like that name.
And he looks good. He reminds me almost a little bit of the old TFC.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Whereas it's blocky and detailed.
Yeah.
Like I definitely see it in there.
Yeah. But that's good. I enjoy it. He looks very posable. He's got nice articulation. I like the details on it. I like the kind of almost more thin style.
I think when you've got so much Devastator going on, doing your own thing is a great idea. And I look at the style they've gone for. It is very space, a bit for the Cybertron, a bit more within.
Yeah. it's recognizable but different.
Yeah.
Are the top parts? The green?
And here he is with their version of long haul.
I like that they're different sizes.
Yeah, it's masterpiece scale, yes. So here's a better idea of long haul, and you can see there he's got the chest on the back, and that almost makes me feel like it's an all.
Well, this is it. I don't think people appreciated it when they first showed off the renders. That I'm pretty confident this is another all built-in, no parts forming combiner.
Yeah.
Because if you break down, I'll spare the details for now, but if you break down how he's assembled, all the combine mode stuff's in there and it's attached.
You'll see it a little bit later. They have a kind of a tease for that too.
Yeah.
But it's neat looking, space dump truck.
This is my favorite of the vehicle models.
I like it. And they look good together. And I like the little the weapons. Like they have some artillery attached to them, built in as well.
He's way bigger in vehicle mode. Like he's a bigger guy in robot mode, but it's bigger.
He's a straight up brick. So there you go. There's an idea of what that's going to look like at its core.
I think it's shaping up surprisingly nice. And when you look at this, I think it's all built in.
Yeah.
That chest plate is built in.
Like that's
Those
just
hips are
right
built
there.
in. It's very cleverly done.
And it looks sturdy.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
It's an excellent case study in stylizing a toy in a way that will serve the function. Like, because of the way they've stylized it, the built-in combination works really nicely and cleanly when you need to make a compromise for engineering, you can work it into the design. It's a really clever way of doing it.
So you can see here, there are other members that still have the cats for demolition, their version of Hook. Disastrous.
Great cube.
Quarry. And lastly, Earth Shock.
I like that one.
And there's a good idea of how that combined is going to all come together.
I think it's a good-looking combiner. It's like a taller, slightly skinnier Devastator. But I think it really works. I do think it looks great.
Yeah. No one's burnt out on combiners here, right? Here. So we have a Dinobot combiner.
So this is fascinating.
This was left field.
I can't think of another instance of a modern show and style getting this third party action, let alone this level of third party.
So it looks like it's Cyberverse stylized, and it looks like it's kind of based on the Eric Siebeneller designs.
Which was some good designs. There's some evocative designs.
And these are really early. Like this is a final product. There could be more. It could be different heads. But this is fearless.
Even still, that concept art is translating really well into toys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So Keylud here in robot mode as well. Krakatoa. I hope you guys can all see the theme of the names.
Tiny feet.
It's a good looking robot mode. I love the head sculpt.
It's a great looking set. This surprised me in a great way.
Yeah.
This is really, I love it. It's something new.
I don't think anyone had this on their regular.
No.
And Monoloa.
Spikes.
Yeah, this was always my favorite of the Cyberverse designs. And Deluxe was great. And that's, I'm liking that.
So that's it for their Owen Studios Dino Combiner, but they still have more to show. It's incredible. The amount of missing parts from most of these collections that are being filmed So here we have BoardCon.
Size.
I'll give you an example. Here he is with his weapons.
But I have that axe.
Yeah.
He's going axe throwing.
That cleans up nicely.
Yeah, it's like the USS Flyer. It's just big.
Let's be honest. Would you want a better looking jet?
It looks like a parakeet. Looks like a parakeet.
That's Spirit Airlines right there. There's your idea of scale.
People will be a bigger boss. You may never get a ludicrously scaling, but he's going to work in MP.
I think he looks wonderful. I think he's going to scale really well with a lot of other things.
When you get to a certain size of character, you've kind of got to work on the bigger than, but like principle.
I think it's good. And the crazy thing about this isn't even the biggest thing that Homeland Studios has to show.
No, and
This is the thing
That
I'm really excited about.
this is
Money.
so.
Take a minute and just breathe it in.
That reaction around the room is essentially what I did in Rick's ear when he showed me the slides about an hour ago. Because that's
Why is he looking at the marshmallow?
something else.
It's beautiful.
How small is it scale?
Yeah, he's a micromaster.
Yeah.
It's for ants.
Yeah.
Just kidding, he's bigger than Primus.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice. He's thick.
I don't know what to say, I'm just, yeah.
I'm so excited to see more and more of this. Yeah, reinforced shelving for sure.
Details destroyed around the world.
Use wooden tables or something, please. Okay, well that's it for 01 Studios. I'm super excited for this one.
There's so much interest, they've got so much there. Like they are empty to swing.
It looks like
It's gonna have a lot of fun for sure. So next Craftsman. So look, I mentioned earlier I had a bit of an issue with the PowerPoint slide and it kind of tanked. So I'm having an issue with the video they sent me.
oh god.
So I don't know if this is gonna work properly. So yeah, it's getting all janky. I tried to fix it. It's kind of working right now.
That's actually the smoothest it's been so far.
Yeah. Well, there it goes. Nope.
I spoke too soon.
So this part, a lot of people have seen already. People have seen the robot load, this spinning kind of whatever that is, distorted nightmare, and it shows the different heads. It shows the IDW head. It shows a good idea of how.
Which is a nice touch, because
Yeah.
that's about as close as I think.
What I love is the Target Master can attach at the wrist, like the Japanese Headmaster series. And it looks good. You can kind of see there an idea of the scale. A little bit better than it did earlier.
Yeah, this is actually the best it's run so
This is
far.
actually pretty decent. And this happened like at the 11th hour. Like when I was trying to come down here, things kind of went sideways. I was like, what the hell is going on? So this is actually better than it was. So I think we can run with this.
It's a really clean looking figure.
It is, and I think this is one of those figures that people, like fans just there's a section of everyone's collection that's missing from like season 3.
I think this could be a surprising success.
Yeah.
Okay, clearly they wouldn't make it if they didn't think people wanted it, but I can see this being a surprising success.
There's something appealing about the simplicity look of like a figure like this that was kind of like the later waves when we were younger. That translates well to newer stuff now. You don't have to have it so busy to get it from A to B and
Yeah.
from point.
And also in a world where so often third-party stuff can, see a million hinges to just see some big blocks that probably make a vehicle.
And the Target Master as a thing on its own looks good. So here we see the vehicle, which I think looks incredible.
That's brilliant. I mean, I think you might be able to nitpick edges of it, but the thing is, it looks right. It feels right.
We have 5 minutes?
Oh,
all right, well, here it is up. There. Fantastic model. All right, I apologize. We're going to go through these things kind of fast. I got 5 minutes here. So, here's Doc. He looks good.
Looks right.
This almost looks ready to roll. I love the alternate head. Doc and Warhorse.
I actually think Warhorse looks better.
Yeah.
And they both look good.
He's the ambulance. What more do you want? They nailed it.
Doors open.
Yep, doors open. Even better. Great looking head sculpts. Loads of posability, loads of personality.
Awesome proportions.
Just super clean back, super clean side. A lot of accessories. All right. There he is fixing the old loudmouth. And there's Warhorse. He looks good too. Different head, different crotch. Wonderful. Full blast effect.
Great accessory. It's a really great.
This is awesome. Now the G1 fans going crazy.
One of those things some people didn't even know they needed.
We got a van. We got a robot. Lots of posability. His jetpack. Beautiful looking. Gun happy. Looks good.
It's too young.
There you go. There's all the accessories. Now we're flipping over to unrelated fans.
This look actually looks like really good.
That
I
looks
would
good.
say the best of the ones they've shown so far. It looks great.
He looks great.
That looks good.
Looks like a shirt. I hate going through these so quick, but I got like 3 minutes to go through this and like 2 other companies. He's looking sharp. I love the smirk on his face. I think he's might be their best looking constructive
No,
company.
I definitely think it's the best one they've shown so far. In both modes. That's a great vehicle mode. And it makes me wonder, having seen this roadmap, how is this combiner going to look? They're being
Combiner's gonna look great. But I almost brought my sovereign to sell for like $75. I love it.
You're the inside scoop.
I'm that guy.
Insider trader.
Yeah. So he looks real smooth. He looks great. I think it looks like a big improvement on the old one. Yeah.
I mean, he looks incredibly smooth and clean. It's kind of wild looking at that road.
Cool blast effects. Turret moves up and down.
Go back to Toy Dojo.
Many profiles.
You just look at it.
Color render. Bunch of faces. That's it for Fans Toys. Fans Hobby. I'm gonna go through this stuff. There's Obsidian Commander. He's out there. I think he sold out.
Yep.
Oh wow.
He was limited. He gone. Cool, like that gunmetal sword.
What a great reference.
Yes.
It was selling on eBay.
It's nice to have and Jason did an amazing job helping with this thing. Get Right Robot. I'm sure we'll go some videos. But it's nice to have this as the first time as a fully completed figure, not a scratch build kit or a model kit, sorry.
Yeah.
There's the Requiem Blaster. That's out in the case. The mini cons look great.
I love these so much.
There's Megatron. The three.
The trifecta.
Yeah. What was it with the Hydra cannon? Was it that all combined? Wing Saber looking great in both modes.
The Wingsaber looking incredible.
Wing Saber has neck articulation.
That is unbelievable.
I was playing
refuse to
around
accept it.
when they sent the prototype. The head was like just kind of like sticking up on the side, and it's on a ball joint, so even combining it still moves. There is the cool weapons.
Both
mode.
ways.
Like super.
So good.
So keep an eye. That's coming real soon in 2025. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up with MMC. Sam, I think you need to take the lead on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you push forward. So there was the exclusive for this convention, which was the Senator Ratbat tape.
Yeah, which I think is, I didn't see that coming. I thought that
No,
was...
I didn't see that coming.
I think it looks great.
It's such a great deco. I think it still works great. Available outside if anyone wants it.
Yeah, at ages 3 and up Toy Dojo booth.
And then we've got some updates on a few things.
Yeah,
That's a
Groove Certus coming along real well.
Groove is basically done now. I think we can even see him this month, possibly.
And I think he's out in the combined.
Yeah, you can see a finished prototype of Defensor out in the dealer room.
And it's amazing how it transforms too.
Oh, it's
It's so brilliant.
Proved the concept.
Yeah.
Defensor perfected it.
Yeah. And Chops, I keep thinking Ric Flair. Like, woo!
I am personally particularly thrilled about these guys.
He looks incredible. I love the
Having the toon chest bits as well.
Yeah.
Like it's a great base. And there we have.
that beautiful Bone Crusher.
I can never remember the name, but the Bone Crusher.
Interfector?
What am I looking at saying?
He looks
There's
great.
so many
Vehicle mode, like what a great little squat.
They've done a really good job looking at that.
And of course, all built in still. The way this guy works is incredible. I've been able to see a load of it. And here we have Combine Mode.
Combine mode looks awesome, and you'll notice like the different effects it has. Combiner looks great, and that prototype really
Out there as well.
Yeah.
If you go back very quickly at the render,
Oh,
show
sure.
you the color giving.
Yeah.
Back one.
One more.
Yeah. So the toon model has obviously got the purple and then the green with
Yeah.
the purple in it. And so those purple details on the Bone Crusher arm flip over, so the legs are still perfectly green. And that purple section at the back could be purple or green, it folds inside out. Whichever version of the toon model you want can be done.
Yeah, that's the color changing gimmick. All built-in combiner forearm and hand, and with rolling treads, which is super impressive.
The way they did I can't believe they worked the rolling treads into it.
And then we're going to finish it off with the Infinite Infinity.
Yep, Infinite Infinity.
Beautiful.
People like this one, and you shouldn't have to wait long because the current aim is, I believe, December.
It's amazing to have that initial drift, or initial drift racer.
No, initial drift. That's a good one.
Initial drift, yeah. Stray's looking fantastic.
I mean, he's a great figure.
Yeah.
He's so dynamic.
I think it's one of those figures I might just leave in vehicle because he just looks.
I can believe it.
And there he is. He looks amazing. Perfect head sculpt.
It looks good.
And that's it, folks. We thank you so much for coming. Round of applause for Sam, please. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming. Have a great evening.
You too. We're leaving.
Just a reminder for those planning on attending the Frank Welker panel, we will not. So for the Frank Welker panel at 6